Get fucked up, puffin' butt, fill your cups, yes a must. Trust motherfuckers, this nut get fucked.
Smoke a drug in the club, get fucked up, pumpin' butt, fill your cups, it's a must. Trust motherfucker, ain't no get fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the MD 2020 Half Full Podcast. I am KR15 and I'm joined once again by my gracious motherfucking host. His name is...
Skis, bitch.
That's right, dude. We have a special guest today, by the way. His name is...
Steve.
That's right, dude. Hell yeah, man. Tonight's episode is going to be sponsored by the Bling Bling Blue Raspberry, which is my personal favorite, on sale for $3.49 at your local Chevron here in Silver Springs, Nevada. And we do have another special guest, and that is the MD 2020 Gold Edition, motherfuckers. That's right, dude. Hell yeah. Steve hasn't had actually a chance to try this now. We actually got a whole entire case of this. So if you would like one, all you got to do is email us at mdhalffull@gmail.com, okay? And send me your fucking address so I can actually send you out some fucking bling bling and some fucking gold. You want some gold? Everybody needs some gold in their life, okay? And you deserve some gold too. So,
amen.
Having said that, abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Now, I have a special announcement, by the way, that I would like to go ahead and announce.
Oh.
It is motherfucking Randy's birthday, motherfucker.
Woo!
Hell yeah, dude. So how old are you now, dude?
80.
I'm 21, bro.
Okay.
Finally 21.
Stop lying.
Yeah, I'm 29. 29.
You're 29,
It's
dude.
his last
This is the
year in his 20s.
That is right.
Yes,
That
sir.
is right. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
This is
shit.
your last
He's already
10
got
days.
gray in his beard, bro.
Hey, man. I got like 3 daughters, bro. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
would probably
is
turn your hair
that
gray.
is true.
Yeah.
That is true. But you know what, dude? At 29 years old, man, I will say this: we are the motherfucking champs, dude.
You fucking know it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Anybody want to challenge the motherfucking champs, dude? Fuck no, dude.
Bring it.
Yeah,
See, that's why,
absolutely, dude.
That's why I got you guys each your own belt, so you don't got to fight over it. Right. No brawling, okay? Keep it peaceful.
I mean, like, it would have been fine.
No, it would have been
I'd
fun.
have just been the reigning, defending champion for...
I mean, we plan on doing a whole like series of people trying to take these belts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do you think you could have took the belt or what? He just said he would defend constantly and reign. Would you beat him?
Oh, eventually, yeah, absolutely. Because I would just use heel tactics. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Trying to out-heel the heel, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that is always an interesting
I mean,
matchup.
you know, look at me. I already look more douchebaggy than you do, dude. So,
Always.
you know what I mean?
But I'm the cool heel, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
He's like the evolution heel,
Right.
and you're like the Austin heel.
That's right.
which was a complete flop and failure in my opinion. But
It was.
Nah.
that's a terrible dude. You just straight up dissed Randy in that.
It was.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
It was shock value for
More
one
like
night.
the
One
Hollywood
night.
Rock, you know what I'm saying?
Hollywood
was.
Rock was the shit.
Yeah.
Hollywood Rock was the shit.
Anyways, all I'm trying to say is if you want the fucking belts, dude, we'll set up the PS2 and we'll get that motherfucking NBA Street Volume 2 going. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
I'm gonna
That's-
fucking nerve damage you all day, dude.
It's going to happen. Better watch that block, bro.
You're
I'll be
right.
going up, taking that ball.
Hell yeah, dude. So anyways, Steve, I know you're a big wrestling fan. Actually, believe it or not, courtesy of Steve, we do have the belts.
Those are the gifts.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? Absolutely.
The birthday gift and your upcoming birthday on the 3rd.
That's right. We're pretty
Yeah.
much celebrating both of them. Actually, I'm sorry. I digress a little bit. Before we actually get into the meat and potatoes here, it is a Mad Dog tradition here on the podcast where we actually crack open one of the fucking Mad Dogs. And I say because you have not tried gold.
I'm going for gold.
Absolutely.
Go for gold,
let me
baby.
do that.
You know what I mean? See, I go for glory, not gold, but that's okay. I'm just, I'm kidding.
I get my glory while holding the gold, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, dude. We got the gold and the gold, you know? So,
Gold all around.
yeah, give it to Randy, dude.
That tastes really good.
It's his motherfucking birthday, dude.
That tastes really good.
Absolutely, dude.
It is.
Hell yeah.
I like that. That might be like a new flavor for me to go to and make me have the nostalgia of like the 17-year-old age. Partying hard on MD.
Right?
So hard.
So hard. Bottles. Ugh. Gross.
Hangovers are gnarly. I had hell of people talking to me about MD at the pig roast, bro.
Oh, the pig
know.
roast.
Dude, I got that shit when I was like 16. I'm like, I know. That's why we fucking did this shit,
It's
man.
it's
yeah,
just
dude.
it's just a great sight, you know. Like I said, nostalgia to see something. You're like, oh, dude, I remember those days. man.
You know, like,
or don't
everybody's
remember
had
those
Mad Dog.
days.
Right?
Hey.
Well, that's what we try to do, man. We try to represent the youth because, you know, a lot of old people, they get old and they forget that they used to be young.
Hey,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And if you forget that, then you kind of lose sight of what actual true happiness was.
Yeah, what was
you
your
know
fun,
what I mean?
man? What did you enjoy? Keep it
Exactly,
going.
exactly.
Until you can't literally, physically, or mentally do it anymore.
Right,
Well,
right.
I think you keep young mentally, you stay young physically as well. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting afraid to do things because my back hurts and shit, that's when you know, it's just like being afraid to get sick, so you don't ever expose yourself to anything. You know, same kind of shit, man. Like, if you don't fucking use your body, you're gonna fucking lose it. You know what I
If
mean?
you don't
Very,
use
very
it,
true.
you
Very
lose
true.
it.
Right? I
But-
believe that's actually a Motley Crue song too.
I can
Use
see
it or
that.
lose it.
Yeah, I probably believe it.
They might be talking about their wieners.
They definitely are.
It's gotta be.
Wiener talk.
But
you know?
Wiener talk.
You brought up something, the pig roast.
Yes, sir.
You guys rocked it, killed
you,
it.
thank you.
I love the set. Everyone seemed to have a fucking blast like usual.
Yeah,
no serious issues. There was minor ones I've seen a couple times.
some feedback or whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but whatevs. But it was a blast. My daughter had a blast.
Right.
You
I
guys
think-
killed it though.
I think we killed it, dude, and I think Hypnotic Death, dude, showed why we headlined for sure, as well. You know,
Hey man, you're hosting the party. You're gonna rock the party, and you always do. And that's whether it was Crotolus
And we don't
or
leave
Hypnotic
until
Death,
the after
whatever.
party, bro.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Dude,
party
well,
don't stop till it gets shut
The
down.
party started like a day before. You know?
Yeah, for
Very
some,
true,
for
very
some,
true.
yeah.
Which we will have some footage on that,
Oh, that's all gonna be aired.
in a little
it
bit
was-
later.
But this year was fun, I think more fun because there was a variety of music or genre. Because there was a
Yeah,
dubstep
yeah.
DJ, there was
Oh, yeah.
rap going on.
Emilio
there was the
fucking
new metal,
killed
rock
it,
metal,
dude.
You know,
Shout out to Emilio, bro. If you're watching the podcast, dude, hell yeah. I enjoyed that.
you know,
a
we
hell of a lot,
predict,
dude.
jammed it.
Yeah.
Cold Blood.
Cold
Blood
Blood's fucking
killed
dope
it,
as fuck, dude.
I was impressed. I've never seen him before, so that was
Cold,
awesome. dude.
Cold Blood actually ended up saving what was going to be a negative vibe.
Yeah,
Perhaps,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Which
it
we
seemed
won't
like-
name any names or anything
But,
like that. But they,
come on, man.
They definitely came in and
They
know.
they rescued for sure.
Yeah.
Kill on Command killed it as well, dude.
Oh, dude,
Like,
Kill on Command, man.
dude, I
like to
love
see
Kill
Brian
Command.
on those
Yeah.
drums.
Check
Dude, he's
it,
getting
check it.
hella good. Yeah,
Check
yeah,
it.
rocking that
Dude,
shirt, dude. I got the same
That
one.
was I got a sticker. You can't see it in the shop.
Yeah,
It's
I took
on my mini
I took a
fridge.
picture of it and posted it on the page.
Oh,
as
nice,
well. Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
Those guys are just so awesome. They're so fun to talk to,
Dude,
hang
yeah.
out with. I love it. They're just
Hella bad.
hella bad, man.
Hella
Hella
bad.
bad, dude. I love
Hella
it,
bad,
Andrew.
dude.
Man, that shit's so funny.
Dude.
Good
He
shit, man.
pops up that bass, hella bad.
Right?
Love it.
Dude. dope
But
as
it was a
fuck.
great time as far as the vibe, the people, the music. It was such a variety that it made it not so redundant.
Yeah,
not
you weren't
so
just hearing, like,
"Ah,
metal,
come on,
metal,
man,
metal."
You're bashing it in my brain, dude. I get it, but all around great time. I thought everyone did a great job, and of course, Jason and Jen hosting every year. Thank you to
Yeah.
them.
Absolutely. I mean, you
It's a lot of work.
Took the words right out of my mouth on that, dude. because-
Sometimes I have that ability.
No, shit. It's all good. Hey,
Sometimes.
as long as somebody's fucking saying it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of work goes into that. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
A lot of work
It
afterwards,
does.
dude. You
Oh yeah,
clean
clean up,
dude.
Oh man.
Garbage bags, so much
All
shit.
day.
And you got to take that somewhere, and that costs money too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they throw down on it, man. Like, I mean, we all throw down, but like they do a lot of the heavy lifting, man. They
Is-
always have. So
no,
like,
absolutely.
they make that shit happen.
Is
for
the
sure.
plan to take it to the fairgrounds?
some sort of something
Yeah.
else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somewhere else, dude. Get some porta potties.
Almost has to.
We want to try to do a 2-day event, man. Like we've been-
weekend?
yeah,
Nice.
we like just have a camp out. Fucking porta potties are there, fucking 2-day event. Bands are all camping, so everyone can go around, talk to all the artists and shit, and like just like have a good time, man. Just cook out, fucking boom, dude.
Make
Just
it a little
big.
bit more lasting and fun.
Yeah, exactly.
An
It's
extra
not-
day never hurt.
Yeah,
Well, and having an extra day means
like.
like we can have different genres.
Well, you can also
Headline-
have different things
we can-
going on too.
Absolutely. Activities for sure, dude. All
Yeah.
day, bro.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
More space for bands to bring merch and it actually be organized and not so maybe crammed.
Yeah, and everything
know,
doesn't feel so
everything can, like-
rushed.
yeah,
you know
it's
what I
not
mean? Take our
rushed. It-
time between sets, dude. Make
Exactly.
sure everyone's set up, sounding good.
Properly.
Well, and we
Fucking-
save room for activities during the day.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? We could do activities during the day, and
Fuck,
then
we'll do some horseshoe tournament.
night one is all hip hop, bro.
Cornhole, I guess, is the new
Night two
kick.
could be fucking absolutely just knocked down, dragged out, rock and roll party in the streets.
Right.
In my opinion, you know what I mean? You can almost separate the two, or we don't have to actually. We can just blend all of them together.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
It
mean?
just depends who
It's
wants
the right
who
crowd anyway,
Yeah,
so.
who wants to be there and who wants to make it a part. Like you have reggae or anything. You know what I mean? Punk rock. Whoever wants
Cover
to
band.
show up. Yeah,
Cover bands.
A cover band would
Or
be
tribute
cool.
band, whatever
I'm
you wanna
actually,
call 'em.
you know what's funny on that subject? I was really happy to see that Cold Blood ended up doing a cover.
Oh yeah,
I believe
That's
it was
right, they did.
Metallica. Master of
of
Yeah, it
Puppets?
was Master.
Master of Puppets. It's like a
'cause
10-minute song. God damn, I was like,
Up
shit,
up
bro.
until that point, we
It
were the
sounded
only
great.
we were the only ones that actually did covers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Actually did. I don't know if you can consider the last one to be a cover. I don't really even think you can consider the Livewire. And
No, I consider it a remix,
that's what I consider it
like
to
a
be
cover
too.
remix. If
It's
you-
like a cover
If I'm going to
remix,
be
yeah.
technical,
a reimagining of
and I like
Of
it.
Livewire,
But speaking
yeah.
of cover, you guys did that whole Korn section in your set.
Yes,
where
yes.
you literally did what they do in their sets, where it's like they go a minute, maybe a minute and a half into a song, and then smoothly transition into another for the same duration of time.
Yeah.
And then again one more.
That's what we did.
I thought
What-
that shit was so fucking
But
cool.
we did it with Korn and Disturbed and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. I heard,
whatever that girl's name is.
Melanie Martinez.
Yeah, yeah, because it's her beat technically.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you're-
yeah.
It was,
so we
but it
did
was
the
so
mashup.
smooth. It was so smooth.
Yeah.
Milk and Cookies is the song.
yeah.
And,
like Milk and Cookies.
and the lyrics is essentially a cover of "Down with the Sickness" and "Coming Undone" by
Yeah, I heard
Korn.
the coming undone. Yeah,
Yeah, so
So
like
it's called what do we title it?
"Sick Cookies Undone."
Sick Cookies Undone, bro. Which we're getting in the process of actually recording that so people can
Yeah.
hear
That'd
it.
be awesome.
So that's gonna be dope, dude.
Absolutely, but we're not going to make the first mistake that we made on the Twisted Metal EP. You know what I mean? Where we're going to release things almost prematurely.
Right.
We're not going to do that. We're
Yeah.
not going to do that. We're going to eventually set a date for the next project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And don't ask me what the name of the next project is because we're still in,
In
the
the
works of
works.
that.
In the works.
Really,
Processing.
I just want to get the songs done. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And then name it.
and then we'll announce it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll release probably 2 singles off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then release the rest of it.
Yep,
So.
and Steve's going to be on that project as well.
That's
We-
right.
there
That's
is a
right. Well,
song-
actually, I think the first single that we do come out with is the one that we're going to be doing with you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be very fitting, especially for the time of
Exactly,
year,
because
you know?
Halloween is coming up.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much, but you know what I mean.
It must be saw, bro. It must be heard.
right.
It must be seen.
There you go.
A song.
It must be sawn. That's perfect.
Sounds ridiculous. You know
No,
what I mean?
but that sounds like something.
So, anyways, hey,
like us
dude,
would
it's
think
Randy's
of.
motherfucking birthday, dude. Not to cut you off or anything
No,
like
no,
that. And I think he should take another sip of. Actually, you know what? We haven't cracked open the bling bling, and I think we should crack open the bling bling.
All right, crack it open, bro.
Hell yeah.
Pass it on down.
To yours truly, the champ. The champ.
That's right, dude.
The champion of MD 2020.
You know, it's funny, dude. I think back in April, you know what I mean, when we were all shut down and the whole quarantine thing was happening, I wasn't working at the time. You know what I mean? I guess I was, but like it was unofficial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to call it. God, I don't need the feds on me. But I had a lot of time on my hands. You know what I mean?
Right.
And originally we were just 2 dumbasses
Talking.
drinking fucking Mad Dog 2020. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And just going on Facebook Live. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
So
I was
we got,
there.
We got such a big response
I
right
know.
away.
I know.
Hey, am I the first repeat
You're a top fan,
Guest?
bro. Yeah, you're first repeat.
guest and
Yeah.
the top fan?
You're a top fan technically on the page.
Yes.
I
says it.
don't need the page to tell me I'm a
well,
top fan.
it says it. When you comment in the comments or whatever, it says top fan.
You're goddamn right. I got my badge.
You got a
I got my
badge, bro.
man. Got my
Fucking
badge for a
top
few
fan.
bands, but I'm a top fan. That's cool. But no, yeah, I was part of the live Facebook day.
Yeah.
era.
Yeah. Which we'll be bringing
It'll
back
be-
to live
yeah,
eventually.
it'll be back
You know what I
there.
mean?
It'll probably be through YouTube though, because
Yeah.
Facebook is making it harder and harder to go live. So that's why. Besides the fact that we've now got the 2 cameras,
Boom.
you know what I mean?
Boom.
Now we're doing it this way as well. But yeah, dude, Facebook made it really hard to go live. You know, like there's
did.
so much shit they want you to now like pay and shit, and like YouTube's got more of a still lenient kind of system going, so we're gonna go that route.
That's
And,
understandable.
That's where most of or all the content moving forward is going to YouTube first, and it's linked to Facebook. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Besides vice versa.
Have you
Or
ever been
whatever.
in Facebook jail?
No.
No, I haven't either.
Really?
I have not been banned yet.
I've been in twice, dude.
Quite surprisingly, you know what I mean? I've
it's
definitely
for nothing.
No, I've been blocked by people,
Oh well, that's
You know what I
fine.
mean.
I don't care.
right?
I don't care about that. I'm just saying when I share something as simple like that I love and or think is funny, it turns out to be not okay.
You got haters on your page reporting you, bro.
Well, no, it's not like that. It's because I'm the idiot who posts
Shows your dick on Facebook.
Shares a copyrighted video.
yeah, your video on fucking
the pay-per-view.
pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I mean,
hey, you can get away with it doing it in your story.
yeah,
so-
without sound, right?
No, with sound, it's fine.
You give me a beer as well, Kev.
It's fine.
KR.
That's how you get around it.
Boom, there you
Loopholes,
go.
bro. Loopholes.
Loophole. It'll only last for so long.
Take advantage while I can. I don't know if it's 3 strikes and I'm out for like 30 days, but it's only been three days for 2 separate times.
Right. Pretty hardcore, bro.
Yeah, I've been in.
Is it usually
Regular jail
like
and
UFC
Facebook
related?
jail. Yeah, it's always UFC
Yeah.
related.
Yeah.
My dumbass.
So who's your favorite fighter right now?
Once he comes back, Anthony Johnson.
Rumble.
Yep, Rumble.
You gonna take that lightweight division?
Light heavyweight.
Light
Dude,
heavyweight, sorry.
Come on, man. The only man he couldn't beat was DC at light heavyweight.
Right.
He's gone. And now Jones is gone, which is a bummer. I wanted to see that fight.
That rematch, yeah.
No. It was scheduled, but then
Oh, yeah, it didn't happen.
Jones got hurt, and then it
Yeah.
ended up being DC coming in. So.
Correct.
But yeah, I'd love to see that fight, but it probably won't happen now since Jones is going to heavyweight. But yeah, Anthony Johnson. I have a favorite fighter probably for every division. It would just give me like 5 minutes. And but
Right.
off the top of my head, Rumble.
Okay.
Once he's back.
what about you?
All right.
What about you?
Yeah,
Kevin?
what about
Who's
you?
your favorite
Oh,
fighter?
you know what? As of right now, I'm just riding the hot hand. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go with Gaethje. I actually like that whole build of his rise. You know what I mean?
I've been watching him for years. Back in WSOF
Right,
and
right,
PFL. And man, he's been...
The indie stuff.
No, it's not even... It's just like most would consider... I consider the minor leagues, the ones that aren't recognized at the level of the UFC, but they still have the same
that's
level
pretty much,
of
that's pretty much what I
competitors.
mean. Like I'll ask you.
It's
a
just the
question.
name.
Do you consider to be Bellator to be kind of like minor league?
No.
You don't.
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
It's a major league.
It's a major league. Yeah.
Just
Just
like-
like one championship.
Just like you don't also consider. Yeah, I agree with that too.
One championship is a major league.
But you also don't consider AEW to be minor league as well in terms of the wrestling world.
If you know the wrestling world, you won't consider it a minor leaguer.
Right.
But if you are, the everyday casual individual who just happens to watch it on occasion, you're going to think, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah,
Right.
But
I
then
don't-
if
I
you
don't
give it
think
the chance, you'll see someone you recognize.
Yeah, I don't think AEW is at the level yet. Like, it's not Monday Night Wars yet. You know what I mean?
They did
I
win
don't
the
know.
Wednesday Night
they,
War.
They did break 1 million, dude.
They did. Yeah.
And they're
getting there.
Just
It's
recently.
happening.
We're talking like
Hey,
2 weeks
They
ago.
have the star power.
NXT
bro. Like,
went to Tuesday.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
shit.
almost have to. They're getting buried.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of NXT,
Which is fucked up.
let's go ahead and segue into the wrestling world. I mean, we're
Yeah,
we're
you're the
essentially-
champs. Come
Hey,
on.
well,
Yeah, we are the
ain't
champs
nobody,
here.
Ain't nobody asked my favorite fighter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. What is your favorite fighter?
It's fucking rude, dude.
I know.
It's my
See,
fucking
it's his
birthday.
and we're just
You guys are
disregarding
just
his
like
opinion.
fucking-
All right.
My favorite fighter would probably be right now. It's either Masvidal,
I like Masvidal.
yeah, or
But what a boring main event that that pay per view was.
it was.
against,
It depends how you look at it, though.
Yeah.
The fact that he went 5 rounds and fucking
No, I was
Short notice.
secretly hoping that he was going to fuck.
But-
well, a lot of people were. But it happens.
But
and
what's his name played it safe, dude, and
Yeah.
did what he.
Did
But
what
he
he had to
couldn't. He couldn't take him down as easily as you thought he could have. You know what I mean? So that's promising, man. The hype train behind Masvidal is huge, bro, and I think fucking
It's-
that Conor fight needs to happen. But the Diaz rematch,
that would
dude,
sell a shit ton of fucking pay per view.
I think it'll either if the Diaz rematch don't happen, which unfortunately, if the Diaz rematch
It should.
happens,
It should. Dude.
I'm gonna be rooting for Diaz.
yeah.
Me too.
On that one,
Me
'cause
too.
I will too.
I do prefer whatever Diaz brother it is too, which
I
has
want
been talk, but
I want Masvidal to fight Leon Edwards. And if
But-
he's not going to fight Leon Edwards, he needs to fight Colby Covington.
Colby Covington would be another one too, and I like Colby Covington, dude. He's a fucking beast, bro. Robbie Lawler is another one that is has been my favorite for a long
Yeah.
time, but he is on.
He's on the tail end.
He's on the decline, bro.
Yeah.
But he's been doing it for so long. But they could bring him back and do the Nick Diaz rematch, dude.
Oh, that'd be a great fight.
That'd be fucking dope as fuck. But like the Diaz brothers, dude, I love those guys. Those are dope, dude. I love Connor too.
But who's your favorite though, Nate or Nick?
Definitely Nate, dude.
See,
Yeah.
Nick's I prefer Nick.
I was gonna say I'm a Nate guy too.
Yeah,
so,
I like
you know.
Nate Diaz.
Because Nick did it all first.
He did.
He did.
And
But I like what Nate
he
Diaz
did it
did.
he did it in an organization. He made that organization. He made Strikeforce like up in the major leagues because
Right.
of what he was doing in that company.
Oh, dude, Strikeforce, man. That reminds me. One of my favorite UFC fighters, who's now retired, is Misha Tate.
She works for One Championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
She's doing great things. Rich Franklin also works for One Championship. So a lot of these former UFC fighters are being ambassadors and extending the the world to it.
Yeah, I
And
think she's also a Fox commentator for the UFC as well.
I'm not sure on that because I think if you work for because the UFC doesn't have any contracts with Fox anymore.
Oh,
It's all
not
ESPN
any-
now.
Oh, okay,
But
gotcha.
maybe she did for a while after the fact that she.
I
retired.
remember this being during the Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey fight. By the way,
Yeah, she was probably
Yeah.
doing it then for
So,
sure. Sitting
but
in
if
the
they-
guest.
yeah.
Do you
but
have
no-
a favorite female fighter?
Oh, it's Misha Tate.
Okay.
It's Misha Tate. Like in terms of nowadays, I was always a big Raquel Pennington fan. You know what I mean? Which it sucks. 'Cause she actually beat the shit out of Misha Tate. I actually wanted Misha Tate to win that fight. But
Yeah,
that was
get on
was
the
like
comeback.
That was like years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, damn,
I know, right? It's weird how like time fucking flies, right?
too quick.
You know, you'd ask a casual and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Chuck Liddell." I'd be like, "Dude,
I said female fighter.
right? No, I know." But currently, right now, I mean, really, I don't know if I have a favorite female fighter, but I want to see whoever's going to beat Amanda. You know what I mean?
Good luck.
Hard.
No, I know.
And
But whoever does beat Amanda, that's a
Well,
huge ass deal, bro.
let's just put it this way: the
That person's
last
a made
woman
star.
to beat her was Kat Zingano, and she's now in Bellator. She just had her debut with them about a month ago.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
we'll never have that rematch probably. But as far as anyone new, the only one I think has a chance is Valentina Shevchenko, and I personally think she's already beaten her. I think in the two fights they've had, it should be 1-1, not 2-0. But split decision, it happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Shit. Who do you think Gaethje's going to do it?
I think he can do it,
I think he can too.
but I don't know if
I
he
think
will.
I think it's kind of
Who's he got up next? It's the person I think I.
Habib,
Yeah.
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 yeah, it's the big fight, bro.
the big
Like,
one. Well, speaking of big fight, before we talk about Habib and Gaethje, this Saturday
dude.
there's a
Israel Adesanya is
Double
one of my
title fight.
favorites as well, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot about that.
Izzy
dude.
versus
Izzy's dope.
Paulo
Yeah.
Costa.
He's gonna fucking wipe the floor, bro. Unless he gets hit. No, I don't know, bro.
Hey,
Like,
he has a tendency to get hit.
you
and
got Paulo Costa's got that puncher's fucking chance,
and he
bro.
moves forward.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be like, unfortunately, the Yoel Romero fight, which I love Yoel as well. But Yoel was trying to be smart and try to counter a counter puncher, which like just ended up in a standing there.
That happens
You know what I mean?
when we think it's going to be such a great fight, no matter who the
That's
expert
what I
or
worry
fight.
about, dude.
Well, hey, I know it happened
think
with Derek
Paulo-
Lewis
Paulo-
and Ngannou, but
Yeah, but Paulo Costa is dumb enough to like keep.
And I
moving
like
forward,
Derek
so-
Lewis too.
I love both those guys.
That
They're
guy
just
has
hard-hitting
charisma
machines.
bleeding out of
Yes,
his
he
fucking
does.
Hot balls.
He's got hot balls, sweaty
hot
balls. He's a crazy guy, man. But he's a humorous guy. Like you said, he's got the charisma.
Oh yeah, no,
he can
no.
sell.
Actually, technically, I would love to just spend a day with fucking Derek Lewis. And we go, you know what I mean?
Have him fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That would be if we're talking fantasy booking, sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
but
also-
because Brock is a free agent, but he's gonna go back.
It's
to
all
WWE.
leverage, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
all
a leverage game.
But if he does come back, that'd be awesome. One fight before
Yeah.
he goes back to WWE.
Make him fight John Jones. That's the only way that John Jones not fighting for the title makes sense.
That's the
Yep.
money
Yeah.
fight. That's the
that
money
would do
fight.
2 million buys, no problem.
dude easily.
Yeah.
It would be the biggest fucking fight of John Jones' career, like buy wise. You know what I mean?
It would be the biggest UFC
And
sale.
it wouldn't even because of John Jones.
No. And
Which like John Jones is great,
and
dude.
he's
the
fine,
goat,
but he's fine with that.
Yeah.
He's not like this, like, oh, I got to be, publicized and
Yeah.
promoted. Like, he does it on his
Hey,
own
man.
in a negative way and a good
What are
way.
your thoughts? Because we actually have this coming up in the next month, and that's the Tyson fight.
Oh, with Roy Jones?
Yeah.
I think
Tyson's
Tyson
gonna
looks
knock
like
him
a
out.
beast, bro. He's looking fucking.
I'm not going to go against Tyson.
No.
I'm actually gonna go. Okay, you know what? We'll make
If
an
Roy wins, it's on points.
Unofficial bet right here, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Roy does win.
On points with scorecards?
You know what? I don't know.
He's
That
not. I don't think
know.
he's going to put Tyson away.
I don't think. Well,
But they're
hey,
wearing headgear and shit, right?
Yeah, well, it's an exhibition, so I don't
Yeah.
know if they're gonna rock.
That's
their
usually what
headgear.
exhibition means.
But,
is they wear
well,
headgear.
They should, given their age.
But it's all a part of Mike Tyson's new league, which isn't all only boxing, but it's
gonna be MMA with
football,
yeah.
baseball, everything. It's all the old timers that think they can still do it.
They're gonna do like a Legends
Yeah,
division.
it's
in
called
MMA.
like the Legends League.
Yeah.
I think is what it's called.
I've
but-
been hearing rumblings of that, reading about it. And
Yeah. Mike Tyson just did.
It'd be
Still should
cool.
Still should be pretty fun.
It'd
Yeah.
be better than anything Oscar De La Hoya puts on.
Exactly. Well, Mike Tyson just did a podcast
Chuck
with
Liddell, Tito
Steve-O,
3.
bro.
Come on, terrible.
Ah,
We didn't
yeah.
have to see that. Chuck
Chuck
didn't deserve
Liddell,
that.
but yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
It is
I
what
heard
it
the
is.
Money.
I heard the stupid ass rumor, and I doubt it's actually true until I actually hear anything official. But I heard Logan Paul was gonna box fucking Mayweather.
I read that too, and I hope it's not true. Because that's just ridiculous. I don't want to see that.
Actually, I would. Honestly,
I wouldn't pay
speaking,
for that.
dude, I wouldn't.
I
I don't
wouldn't
know if
pay
I'd
for
pay
that.
for it. It should be a
No.
YouTube free event.
It
You know what I mean?
shouldn't
It won't
happen.
be, though, not with
It
Mayweather.
shouldn't happen. That's all.
Just my title here.
I
That's-
agree.
that's
I
just-
agree. I
that's-
agree.
Why would Mayweather do such a stupid thing? He's a professional
Oh, I don't
boxer.
know. Well, Mayweather fucking did the stupid thing and fucking shadow boxed fucking Big Show.
That's true. Broke his nose too.
He did fucking break Big Show's nose.
No, I don't know. But the other title fight this weekend. So you're going with Izzy.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Izzy too.
I'm gonna go Costa and make it fun.
Right.
Um,
And then the light heavyweight.
the light
right?
heavyweight title for the vacant, 205 belt. Jones left. Jan Blachowicz versus Dominic Reyes. Undefeated against, longtime veteran. 37-year-old Jan.
I'm
against
going
friggin-
Dominic Reyes though, dude. He's
Yeah.
pretty fucking solid looking.
The only issue I have with Dom is ever since the Jones fight, he's gotten such a big fucking head, dude. Like, so full of himself.
True.
Constantly convinced he won. I'm sorry, he didn't win.
Yeah,
You
well,
can think
you
you won.
have to beat the champ.
Exactly.
Bro.
He gave up
You gotta
round
beat
4
the
and
champ.
5.
Yeah.
Bad. And
And
you
those-
can't do that.
Sorry, on the judges' scorecards, they mean more.
Well, you can't do that when there's a
championship rounds.
you can't do that when there's a questionable round prior.
Yeah.
You may think you won all those 3 rounds, but we all know in judging whether it's boxing or MMA,
Right.
it's going to be seen differently than what we see it as.
Yeah. Oh, you can't let off the gas, bro.
Yeah.
You
and
can't.
that's what I worry about him. Gas tank.
Well, and like, I could see him winning, but I don't think he's not with Anthony coming back, dude. I don't think he's gonna hold on to
See,
it too long.
that's my point about this division. It doesn't matter who wins on Saturday. I don't expect a long title run because Thiago Santos is coming back. Glover Teixeira, he probably wouldn't win the title, but he's a top contender, 4-fight win streak.
light
and then-
heavyweight's gonna get fun again.
And then Rumble Johnson.
sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's great
Yeah.
matchups that could happen.
Fucking A. Well, besides the UFC thing, now that we've
Well,
Done that
did you
for-
want to do Gaethje and Habib real quick?
I go Gaethje.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
Gaethje.
Yeah.
Okay. To make it fun, I'll go with Habib.
Yeah.
Keep the undefeated streak going.
Yeah. I just think he's
Nah,
looking
fuck
past
that.
Gaethje too much, dude, and I think that
No,
might.
well, here's the thing. The big factor that I
don't think so.
Habib's father died. Okay.
Right.
And that's his head trainer.
So either way, if
He's
Gaethje
not-
wins, he kind of loses. Like, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna. It's gonna be taken.
I'm
from
just
him.
saying Habib
Like,
without his dad might be a changed man in the cage.
right? He might be more
that-
ferocious, or
Yeah. It could fuel him or it could extinguish.
strikes me as a person that is very focused, though.
That's the
And I don't think that's actually going to be a factor in this fight.
That's what I expect.
I don't.
but I just have to point it out because I think it would screw with me.
Actually,
You know?
to be honest with you, dude, the only way that Habib loses is
Gets caught early.
Yeah, well, he just gets caught with something that he's not expecting.
Well,
And
that's how
I
yep.
think Gaethje is that unexpected
And the dude's a
X
Terminator.
factor. You know what I mean?
He's a Terminator. He
Those
can
leg
wrestle.
kicks,
He can
bro.
get up off of his
Those
ass and he
leg
gets
kicks.
taken
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
it's those leg kicks that are gonna
He-
be the deciding factor. I think.
Just watching his highlight reels and hence his nickname.
Yeah.
The guy throws reckless, but also at times he's perfectly technical.
If he
And
stays
he's-
like he did with
his
Tony
combinations-
Ferguson,
His combinations are so-
that slight recklessness though is actually what's going to cause the unexpected finish.
The go for broke mindset, man.
Yeah. I'm going with a shock. I think it's going to be shock.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
a shock finish.
And if it does happen, I don't really see it as much of a shock as I think most fans would, because we know Gaethje. I've watched him for at least 10 years now, maybe even 15. Jesus, but he's been a champ before.
no, I know.
For multiple promotions. So it wouldn't be a shock to me. It's just the idea. It's a shock because it's Habib, undefeated, dominant. You know, I get it, but
28
Gaethje's
now, bro.
more than worthy of doing it.
Yeah.
I would just.
It'd either be him or Ferguson would be the ones I think that could
Well,
take it from Habib.
The shame of Ferguson. We'll never get that.
See,
far.
I actually think Habib
Tony
would.
versus Habib.
I think Habib would fucking beat Ferguson very easily
I think so
in
too.
a very technical
I
manner.
don't know, bro.
In a
Dude,
very
he's so
technical
good off
manner.
his back, dude. Like,
But Habib, dude, man, that guy is so surgical though.
tactical.
You know what I mean?
well, and he does the
cerebral.
same thing
Yeah.
every time, but nobody can beat that. You know what I
That's
mean?
the best thing. That's like GSP back.
He
in the
doesn't.
day.
He doesn't change it up at all.
No.
It's, you know what's going to happen.
Hey.
You know you just can't stop it.
And
like
it's just like GSP taking.
Well,
you
he
down
plays good
or
defense.
jabbing you the whole fight.
right. Well,
Like
his
Habib
defense is his
will-
offense, bro.
Will literally wait multiple rounds until it's time.
Yeah, and be like, all right,
You
I'm
know
gonna
what I mean?
finish you now.
Well, he just makes you work.
And he's
the whole
telling you,
time.
in a
and he's
surgical
telling
fashion.
you the whole time.
Probably,
What are you
probably
gonna do?
gonna catch
Get
him in
up.
a submission, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's literally gonna wait it out. You know what I mean? It's the
He's
same
gonna
reason
wait
why
till you start getting desperate.
Floyd,
Yep.
think about this. Not to make the comparison between boxing and M&A here.
M&A.
MMA.
M.A.
But the reason why that Floyd Mayweather was so good is because the guy can play defense to. I mean, there's nobody better than him technically.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the numbers
and he would
and-
literally
yeah.
wait until the time was right. You know
He's
what I
the
mean?
best defensive boxer in the history, according to.
I feel
statistics.
I feel the same way about Habib. You know what I mean? He picks and chooses when it's actually time to strike. You know what I mean?
Well,
So-
his offense is his defense because you're constantly worrying
What's
about
he
the
gonna do?
takedown.
Yep.
You're constantly worrying about the takedown,
And you
so you're
can-
not able to throw your offense.
You're
But
playing
like
defense.
somebody like Gaethje doesn't. He's not afraid to get taken down. You know.
I think that's what's going to be the X factor.
and he can get back up.
I
Yeah.
actually think I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I think
You think Gaethje takes him down?
no.
No, I don't think that's gonna
No,
happen.
I bet that's a
no.
huge prop bet.
Fuck right. No,
He
I
can.
actually think.
Oh, he could.
I think Khabib's going to get caught.
Oh,
He's going
absolutely.
to get caught
could.
caught with a punch, and he's going to be
On the
all of
way
us.
in.
Well, no, I think the very first time that Khabib has ever panicked in his life will be against Gaethje, and I think that's what's going to throw off his entire game plan, and that's when we're going to see the fall of Khabib.
It's very, very possible, and
So,
I can't wait.
That,
Next
that,
month,
that's my
huge.
prediction
Yeah.
on it.
we'll
Fucking
see.
A.
We will see.
So
We will see. Hey, let's talk wrestling, bro.
Let's talk
okay,
wrestling.
let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
wrestling.
Okay, so we both know. I think we can agree with this. By the way, the WWE product, by the way, is fucking garbage, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's trash.
it really is. I actually had like slight hopes when Roman Reigns finally turned heel, even though it was like 3 years late,
Yeah.
maybe 4.
Well,
Fuck, I
it's
think
like
you
Cena.
got-
He never did it, but he should have.
But Cena started off as a heel. Though.
That's
so
the
it
only.
made it
That's
a little
the
bit.
only.
game.
That's the only
Yeah.
cop out that they have.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's
Once
true.
once it went from FU to attitude adjustment.
Oh,
it was
you
just
knew it
like,
was just.
bang,
Oh,
yeah.
he's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck.
the golden boy.
Yeah, but Roman should have been heel a long time ago, and the Fiend made WWE better. But
They've
He
buried
still
him
can.
so many times.
yeah, they've definitely had
I
hiccups.
don't even think you can
Goldberg,
repair
that was
Bray
stupid.
Wyatt at this point, bro. The guy's fucking. He's not 6 feet down. He's like 18 feet down.
Right.
You know what I mean? No offense, if fucking 55-year-old Goldberg is beating you for the dude, it's already over. You can't rebuild him.
Yeah. He's just
I'm sorry.
always gonna lose.
I'm always gonna look at Bray Wyatt or the Fiend as a loser because
because of
he
the part
is a
timer
fucking
old man
loser.
coming back. Yeah,
He is a fucking loser. You know.
because they make him that
And
way,
they botched
and
the
they're
Seth
stupid.
Rollins thing too.
Yes,
you know what I
they
mean?
did.
In Hell in the Cell.
But again, that goes back to who's running the show, and we all know
Well,
he's an
it's,
idiot.
It's Vince McMahon.
He's out of
They
touch.
got the. It's. I don't think it's Kevin Dunn is still Mr. Beaver. Fucking.
Shit.
But don't forget, Triple H does. He's there too, but he's so much focused on NXT.
But speaking of NXT, why does NXT feel like Monday Night Raw and not in a good way? This is not good. Is it the AEW effect?
Yeah,
Is the AEW
I think they're
effect
scared.
real?
So they just retreat back to what they think works, and it doesn't.
Well,
I'm sick
Vince
and-
probably
I'm
just
sick- I'm sick
been
and
like,
tired
no,
of-
you're not doing it right.
Seeing the
Like,
same damn remixes too. You know what I mean? It's regurgitated garbage in my
yeah,
opinion.
rehashings of everything
You know?
they've done before. And AEW,
They're losing and they're freaking out.
Yeah, And to move to a different
It's
night
like,
is
fuck.
already a bad sign.
It's like on the
Bad.
stock market. You know, you just
Yeah.
see shit fucking, what do we do?
Well, what's
Bring
your-
back
hey.
Goldberg.
That's funny you say that because Stephanie McMahon just sold about 47% of her WWE stock.
Yeah,
She made a huge profit.
20 million.
Shit.
Yeah.
Or 2
Interesting.
million. I think it was 2
Just bringing
million.
it up and
No,
she actually
no
sold.
fucking
But she still has
faith
what?
in her company.
Maybe there's some big changes making happen. Who knows?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't matter if she sold hers and Triple H gets.
At least half.
Yeah. Shit.
He has his own, I'm sure.
He's
He has
got to
his own
have
stocks
some,
and shares,
but he
too.
probably got like 27% or some shit.
Well, it depends on how much he wanted to put in.
Right.
Maybe he bought that from his wife.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be funny.
Oh my God.
Keep it in the family.
That'd be funny.
Fucking McMahon's.
Yeah, they're crazy. But what about, I don't know if you've been watching football or any other sports. I know there's some people watch it now, some people don't.
Seahawks.
I
2-0, baby.
Russell
so-
Wilson
so-
is on fire.
I am watching football. I am
5
watching football.
touchdowns?
Even though I still feel like when you involve sports and politics together. Now a lot of people will be like, "Well, but they're allowed to do that." And I'm like, "Sure. You know what I mean? Except for if it's affecting the ratings of said
Obviously it
product.
is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Like I can't show up to work and start a protest while I'm on the clock. If I'm on the clock, I need to actually fucking work. You know what I mean?
Right.
That should be the number one focus of what the fuck I'm actually doing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to get off the clock, come home, and do the MD 2020 podcast in which I express my own damn opinions,
Yeah, your opinion.
I'm absolutely free to fucking do that.
You are.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, well, look, the reality of it is the NFL's allowed it. You know what I mean? And,
They had to.
essentially they
Because every other sports organization did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which just makes me feel
Not
like,
the UFC.
I
They can
Besides
say
the
whatever they
UFC.
want in their interviews and
They let
stuff,
them-
but
they
think
let
I think it's
they're not
I
in
think
the
it's
cage
because
like,
they're scared. You know what I
chanting
mean?
the ring.
They get
Because
backed into a
essentially,
corner.
if they were to go, you know what, dude, you actually get paid to just
perform,
exactly, and we don't.
compete.
Now, I will say this though. I will bring this up because it's
Buying
actually
in, not
important.
selling out.
Well, I will bring this up because technically they can decide whatever they want to do from a team organization standpoint. You know what I mean? They
can.
have the absolute freedom to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if one team was like, nope, we're not allowing it. You know what I mean? What everybody's scared of is the Twitter mob. The
Yeah.
Twitter mob is
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual.
The attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Social
But they go,
network.
no, dude, you're not kneeling for the national anthem. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't have to do the hand over the heart or anything, but you're not kneeling. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it should be a freedom
And-
either way.
I
yeah.
definitely,
And you don't-
I
and you
feel
don't
like
have to
teams
watch.
have that right to
And we
to
as
do
the
that.
viewer, we don't have to watch.
No,
and
exactly.
you can watch, and if you don't like it, well then disregard it and then watch when the game fucking starts or something. don't care.
I do believe that too.
I'm not
I do
gonna-
believe that
yeah,
too.
It's not a bad thing either way, dude.
You know what I mean?
It's
But
again,
I-
goes to the choice of what we want to do. Freedom
But
of
I-
choice to do what we please.
Exactly. But I feel
got
like
good.
the NBA and the NFL right now they're scared because I feel like secretly deep down inside they don't want any of this type of politics in their product. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because no offense, that's not the product that they're selling.
It's
I don't want to
entertainment,
hear
bro. It's sports,
LeBron
man.
James
It's an escape.
tell me about
Enjoy.
politics, bro, because he
Yeah.
knows nothing about politics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because he doesn't. You know?
That's
Just
what
play
it
play
is.
the game and win a championship, dude. Which he probably will.
Right?
Right.
Damn Lakers for Kobe this year.
I mean, the guy makes more than 6 figures.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
oh, yeah.
Telling me about oppression.
Right.
As, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here not making 6 figures,
Right.
trying to do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Exactly.
Only difference is I don't bitch about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
You
want to
just
hear
do you.
I don't want to hear millionaires
No.
tell me why the color of their skin, you know what I mean? That because of that they're oppressed. I'm like, no, honestly, dude, somebody should sit LeBron down and be like, hey, look, man, do you actually believe that? Because I don't think you do. I mean, the reality of it is, you're a talented individual, and that's
Absolutely.
the only thing we should be focusing on is your talent in the court, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, and when he is on his free time, he does do great for his community and where
No,
he
he
grew up.
does,
That's
he
great.
does, he
Continue
does.
to do that. But do those
I'm using
things
him
on
as
your own
an
time.
example,
No,
though,
I know.
technically,
But I'm just saying.
'cause there's a lot
he
of
could
athletes
do,
out there
He
that
does
are like-
those things already. He just should continue to do them off the court.
But you can't hate on someone trying to use their platform in a positive light But
It's
If
not
it's
their
what they-
platform though.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like when they paint the end zones with end racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But again, it does go back, like you said. If they're in charge and they're going to allow it,
no,
they're going to do it.
If the company
So-
if the company's going to allow it, that's their decision.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
they're
what I
the
mean?
boss, dude. If the
If
the
the,
company
if the,
says,
they are-
if the
they are
ratings go
definitely
down,
forced into a corner.
that's on them.
They're
Yeah.
definitely forced into a corner
well, hey,
to allow.
and they're all
it. You
losing.
know what
I don't
mean?
know how they're
Well,
gonna
because
make
everybody's
money right now.
super fucking scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So like if I don't put if I don't put a lawn sign outside that says, in this house, we believe that gay rights matter and Black Lives Matter, which is just t-shirt slogans, guys. They really are. They don't actually mean anything. No offense, your little hashtags, they're not changing the world. They're
Yeah,
not.
you gotta create
You know
the
what I mean?
change.
You know how exactly.
And there's wrong and right ways
Start-
and
start
many
set-
different
start-
opinions.
start-
You want to be a
family,
part
bro.
of the change, dude. And we talk about this.
Foundation
all the
starts at
time.
home.
Yep.
Oh, just lead by example. Hey, don't want to be a racist? Don't be a racist.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
raise-
don't be a fucking racist.
Don't hate.
Don't raise
You know what I mean?
racist, You know what I mean? Like, nip
But
it
the
in
reason
ass,
reason
bro.
why I'm
Like,
bringing it up is because that ideology, that slogan,
right.
is not based around, if there's an individual act of racism, you know what I mean? That's wrong. It's like, well, first and foremost, racism is always going to exist, okay?
Yeah.
It's just not as big as you think it is. You know what I mean? Because essentially what Black Lives Matter actually stands for is neo-Marxism, meaning we need to tear down all the institutions so we can rebuild essentially a socialistic utopia. We both know that's not a utopia. That is the definition of oppression.
Right.
You know what I mean? It really is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Utopias
put-
don't exist, dude. It's just
But when you start putting glass ceilings above
Oh, yeah.
everybody's heads, like, we're all fucked.
yeah, we're all hindered then.
Yeah. If people want to make
Yeah.
a change, go and make the change. Get the cop job. Be a police officer. Do what you think where
Run.
the wrongs are being done.
Yeah.
Go try to get that job and make that change yourself, man. That's the only way change is ever going to happen. It's not going to happen because of a hashtag. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and it's not going to happen with you standing on a street corner holding up a fucking sign and holding up traffic either.
No,
You know
don't
what I mean?
block,
doesn't-
don't
it's
block
really
the
not.
traffic, but
It's
you gotta
really
be on
not.
the
What do you
side.
need me to do?
And you know
honk?
what- you know what's so- you know what's so
Like,
funny,
like,
too,
what makes you
is
feel better?
There's a political party, you know what I mean, that essentially holds the idea that you shouldn't force your beliefs on me as they stand in front of you in your car and try to force their fucking beliefs on you. And it's like, this is so hypocritical. That's
the
you
whole
guys
thing.
just look like dumbasses at this point.
Well, that's the whole thing
know what
with
I mean?
all this shit, dude. Is the hypocrisy is running wild?
No,
man.
I know.
Nobody's
I know.
like
Everywhere.
yeah.
Everywhere.
People need to start eating their vitamins and drinking their waters, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Take that old Hulk Hogan
Yeah,
advice.
you know
Eat your
what I'm saying?
vitamins, drink your
really,
milk.
really, I would rather people fucking actually try to fight like actual real issues in this country.
Yeah,
And racism, by the way, I know this is a very unpopular opinion, but I'm going to look into the camera and say
Cameras?
this. Yeah,
There's two.
Right. I know.
Split your eyes, dude.
You know what, dude?
that's
Steve,
why the sunglasses are there.
racism is not an actual issue in this country that's actually like a threat to everybody's well-being. It's not. You know what I mean? This isn't Jim Crow, bro.
Nice rhyme.
It's not, though. It's not. We ended that. You know what I mean? Just like we had the Civil Rights Act and the Civil fucking War. You know what I mean?
right.
And the cool thing about the Constitution, if I need to remind you guys, is the Constitution allows us to make those necessary changes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the problem that I have with these, especially with Black Lives Matter, dude, I hate to say this, and I got a lot of people that support Black Lives Matter that are probably going to unfriend me and fucking hate me for saying this. You know what I mean? Well,
happens.
first and foremost, I can't be down for Black Lives Matter because it's a neo-Marxist movement. Sorry, I'm a capitalist, not a Marxist. I'm not. You know what I mean? I believe in equality and opportunity, not equality of outcome. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Very
think
well said.
I think equality of outcome is actually immoral, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't like the idea of stealing from people to distribute it around. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
The outcome
So-
depends on the individual. Do yours.
Well,
man.
I actually believe that the sweat of my brow belongs to me.
yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
I would hope.
It
And I
does.
think it should go-
just like I believe
No-
the fucking your labor belongs to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
If you
But-
feel like you ain't getting enough, dude, like work harder, man. Like I don't
Find
know how
elsewhere.
else to put it, man.
Become a champ.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Become
but
a
like
champ.
there,
right. Well, but this is my message, though. You know what I mean? Once again, show me the policy that actually directly affects a certain group of people negatively, and yes, I will be right by your side. You know what I mean?
Totally.
But you can't sit there in the street and use, fuck, dude. You can't. Well, their last like 4 fucking martyrs that they're using. You know what I mean? Jacob. You know what I mean? Fucking who's the guy? George. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's like, no offense, I don't see the real evidence on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to talk about police brutality, that's a different story because that shit happens all the time, just like actual racism does too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think you guys are picking the wrong things to push forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or push
And
out.
also, you know what it's actually doing? It's not making people want to come together. It's actually just dividing everybody.
And that's the whole goal,
that's the whole
bro.
goal,
Like
yeah.
that's the thing. Everybody wants
Well,
everything to be
pushed by
equal.
left leaning media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. You can't have everybody be equal by separating everybody and giving someone other group more.
categorizing. But yeah, come on,
that's
man.
when everything gets fucked up, man. Like we've been doing fine until everything got spotlighted for people getting killed and shit by police, even though
Well, and there's a
if
lot of
they
people that
were
don't
doing
wait for
something
any
wrong,
evidence to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they react emotionally, instead of like
Right.
waiting and
Critical
and-
thinking.
Or they pull out their phone and record it rather than step in and try and stop it. man.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have done that
Right.
with the whole George Floyd thing. I think I would have took one for the team, man. But
Well,
get off of him. Take one.
It turns out he
Go
had
to
a
jail.
controlled substance in his body that was
absolutely.
enough to kill a fucking
Again,
horse.
facts come out.
He actually
too
probably
late
died of
or after
asphyxiation.
Well, they don't want the
damage is
facts to
already
come
done.
out because
No,
they're-
they
Every
wanna
single
create
autopsy
chaos.
it's not a
report.
part of the agenda,
No.
bro. You know what I
Well,
mean?
just like our last episode, the most important thing and I would usually say a certain political party. I'm just going to call them the left at this point because that's what they are. You know what I mean? But the left is more in the business of protecting the narrative than it is actual facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually objectively
Blatant.
looking at a certain situation and then forming an opinion. I'm okay with opinion pieces.
Opinion
by the
is
way.
fine.
You know what I mean? Abso-fucking-lutely. You know what I mean? It is. But to jump to conclusions
Yeah, that's
without
different.
actually absorbing all of
Evidence,
The information.
etc., etc.
And I don't think
especially when you got the media doing it. That's actually the most the biggest fucking scam
Atrocity of it.
Yeah, sure. That's a good word.
Yes, it is.
I was trying to blur it
Vocab.
out, but no, it just honestly, dude, I'm really tired of people, and we've talked about this 1,000 times. It saddens me to the core. You know what I mean?
Right.
And what's funny, dude? All it does is just strengthen my own moral values. You
Right.
know what I mean?
I think
Because I honestly, I'm looking at a society that doesn't have any moral values. You know what I mean?
they're just
Because back
fucking
in the day,
hanging on to clickbait,
you
bro.
can't just make an accusation of somebody. You know what I mean? Without any evidence backing it up.
right.
We call that a lie.
Well, and
I
I think
and from a moral standpoint, if you're a liar, you're kind of a POS. Right.
right.
You know?
all you got is your word, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And an interesting thing that I've noticed is it's not really as much as it's innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
It's guilty until proven innocent.
Well, it's
and
turned
if
into- it's
proven
turned into
innocent,
that now,
you're
dude.
already dragged through the mud.
Right.
So it's like you can't win anymore.
No, I think everybody
You can't even
instead
just
of- is-
separate the one from the other, whether they were legitimate or not. you know?
Right. Right. You can't. I think everybody needs to just fucking stop pointing fingers.
Yes,
And just
worry
look
about
in the
them and
look in the
theirs,
mirror,
too.
bro. Like, what can you do to make a change, dude? It's not fucking holding signs in the street and burning down fucking other local businesses and shit,
Yeah.
man. That's not the
I'm
right
all
way to
fine
make
with
change,
spreading
bro.
awareness, but just take care of you and yours. Start
Yeah,
the
dude.
change. Create
Dude, there's nothing wrong with
create the moral value. Create
with
the
spreading awareness and shit,
self-respect.
dude. But like,
responsibility.
don't use violence to counteract something that is violent. You know
Well,
what
but
I mean?
or
the reason why
irrational
that's
behavior.
actually happening is because the narrative is that all institutions and systems need to be torn down. You know what I mean?
Right, which isn't
Because beyond that narrative, the actual main narrative is that America is inherently racist and evil. If you look at the 1619 project, You know what I mean? Or critical race theory, because that is exactly the doctrine that the left is swallowed down.
Right. All white people
You know what I
have
mean?
racism
No, they have- they-
born
they
in
have.
them and shit
They
like
have.
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's stupid, dude. Like, there's nothing that makes you a racist besides you. You make that choice. There's
what's
nothing
funny?
that makes you a drug addict
Other than your
besides
choice
you.
to do it.
Like,
Come
you
on,
know what I
man.
mean? Because you have alcoholism and addiction in your family.
Doesn't
Yeah,
mean
you're
you-
more susceptible to it. But ain't nobody gonna stick a needle in your arm and make you shoot up, bro. That's your choice.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if people can't get past that and stop looking for like excuses for why they're a piece of shit, then nobody's ever gonna move
Or
forward.
they're failures in life, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
look in the
shortcomings.
fucking mirror, bro. The I've been through a lot of hard shit, dude, and I had to look in the mirror to make the change.
But you haven't been through that much hardship because you're white. Remember
Right,
that.
yeah.
Remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
no.
that's essentially the pill that they want you to swallow. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And no offense, dude. I'll be honest with you. That's actually racist.
right?
You know what I mean? Like that's
the
actually
stupid thing.
fucking racist.
The hypocrisy in all this shit is ridiculous, dude. And I'm not trying to say that these things don't
Certain
happen.
things aren't
dude,
real and they don't happen. Yeah, they do.
They
do.
totally do, bro. But like, fuck, man, why'd you put yourself in that situation to begin
of
with?
just
Like, you know what I'm saying?
blanket blaming everything.
Yeah.
What we need to do is actually point out
Pinpoint,
the
target.
individual cases in which injustices actually happen
Yeah.
instead of just putting a blanket over everything. 'Cause if you
Everything.
put a blanket, then that's exactly what's fucking
You're taking a big ass paintbrush and just putting it all on everything. You know what I mean? Everything's
Painting over-
colored
painting
like
over
the
the
same.
thumb.
Yeah,
when really the little smudge was
Band-Aid.
just right here.
yeah.
We
Exactly.
can fix the little smudge on the
Yeah,
canvas.
police
You know what I mean?
brutality is a real thing.
You
but
don't
the-
need to paint the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
you ruined all of the other good
you ruined the art.
aspects
Yeah.
of the art.
Yeah.
Yes. If we want to make that
ruined.
analogy, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, defunding the police is not the solution. Funding the police would be more the solution to get them more training, more psych tests. These
Well,
motherfuckers.
sort of. I mean,
No,
I'll
just
be honest
spread
with
it
you.
to
I'll
the
be
right
honest
where
with
it's
you.
needed, I think.
Yeah, well, I think
not
every.
on fucking flashy ass fucking cars and tanks and shit like
Yeah,
that.
no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
dude.
no. These guys need more training, more psych tests, more than just your
Training
initial
against
training getting thrown out on the street and working a ridiculous amount of hours,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
absolutely.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not like all fucking for the police, dude. I'm not a fan of police, dude. But I think you think we like just train our military once and then send them into war? You think like that's how we do
Well,
shit?
no, that is actually kind of what happens. I've seen a lot of dumbasses that have undergone military training, and I can operate a weapon better than they can.
right.
You know what I mean?
But those people aren't actually getting
They
sent
get
to
the
war.
crash course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the crash course. Same thing with
Right.
police training. You
But
know what I
like
mean?
these big cities like Detroit and shit, like these police officers need more training, bro. They need more training.
I don't need if they need more training or whatnot.
I think it definitely matters about location. You know, more.
Yeah,
more
but like
population, more
situational-
necessary needed men or women
Hey,
on staff. or
isn't
more
it
training.
weird that this is always happening in blue cities? You know what I mean?
Naturally, I think there's always something to grasp onto and see where there's a pattern or a, maybe a scheme. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is interesting to notice because
Yeah.
it is true. You can see it in the numbers. So,
Right.
but speaking of numbers, an interesting and very impressionable album on our lives came out 20 years ago this year.
Hybrid theory?
Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite track or even top 3 from that album that you can give me?
I want to say when I first heard Linkin Park, I think it was Hybrid Theory. You know what I mean? And it was In the End. You know, I think that was a lot of people's kind of first
Yeah, that was like that was a
introduction.
poppy hit, man.
Right.
Introduction to, you know what I mean? Linkin Park. Honestly, dude, I kind of was more of a Meteora fan. I don't know. Yeah, I know, it's weird.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just,
But you're also talking to somebody that really didn't gravitate towards Linkin Park back in the day.
so you came later on.
Yeah, much
That's
later.
fair.
But even then though, it's still selective hearing on my end. You know what I mean? On what I like from Linkin Park. You know what I mean? Like technically,
Right.
even though it was kind of it wasn't a commercial flop, but one of my favorite songs is "Bleed It Out." You know what I mean?
Oh, from
And
Minutes to Midnight.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought that was like Linkin Park's "Sellout." because they came back. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
I remember that.
Yeah.
that album.
But I love that track. You know what I mean? I didn't buy the album though, because Linkin Park was never a band in which I was like, oh my god, I need to get their
you
album.
weren't like me or him.
So I was turned off by Linkin Park because they came across as very emo, and during this whole time period when I was growing up, I was actually more attracted to the 80s. You know what I mean? I was going
Hence
through I was going through
the
my
Motley Crue.
I was going through my
Right,
80s
right.
phase. You know, well actually I listened to Motley Crue when I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, I think you've
That
told
was like
this.
the very first rock band I've ever listened to. You know what I
Excellent.
mean? But it was the vibe, the feeling of the 80s. Everything seems so carefree.
Right.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Fun.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
never was able to like
Not like
connect-
90s grunge.
Right.
yeah, exactly. I was never able to. Now I still like Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah.
I like 2 songs from them, bro. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's not everyone's cup of tea.
I
obviously.
got my
And no,
top 3
no,
on that.
it's
album.
not
good.
down in a hole, bro. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's
It's not my
literally
favorite
Rooster
either.
and Man in Box. You know
Yeah,
what I
see,
mean?
I love Nutshell. And
Yeah, I can't get into that.
That's
you know what I
okay.
mean?
Not a big Alice in Chains fan myself personally, but
I always like Pearl Jam.
I'm using it as an example.
Right.
See, I couldn't get into Pearl Jam, but
That's okay.
Soundgarden though,
Soundgarden?
yeah, yeah, and Filter. I like Filter. Well, I like one song. Faith No
Well,
More.
Faith
Faith No
No
More. I
More
think
is-
I like 3 songs. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
like Faith No More. They had a lot of variety. They were almost very like new metal before new
I
metal
will say
became.
I
what
will
it
say
was.
this about
Right.
Faith No More, dude. I do appreciate that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Because and there is a song that I would love to cover. from
Right, I
Faith
know
No
we-
More.
we've talked
And it's
about it before, yeah.
Midlife Crisis. I would
Yeah.
love to do the Midlife Crisis.
That's
cover.
that could be for the next one then.
yeah.
There you go.
Maybe.
So, did you say you had your top 3 from Hybrid Theory?
Yeah, I think so. Paper Cut, Runaway, and Points of Authority.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Actually, I like Points of Authority too.
Yeah, see that? Well, yeah, because Points of Authority, With You, and By Myself.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It,
know,
it
it's hard.
doesn't matter which
It's hard.
ones you pick. That album is straight gold.
But Paper Cut, like, always fucking, as soon as I hear that song, I'm all, yeah! Like, I
it's
get
about to go down.
yeah.
My younger self's about to break out.
Right? Here comes the
I'm gonna start jumping up and down.
Now, I will say this though. You know what I mean? And maybe
Oh,
this
yo,
had,
grab me a beer, bro.
this had a little bit to influence how I feel about Linkin Park. And that is there was another band, kind of similar, but a little bit more carefree.
Limp
You know what I
Bizkit?
mean? It was Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit. It was Limp Bizkit, and I always
I like Limp.
I always gravitated towards Limp Bizkit.
See, I
more
like
than
I like both of them,
gravitated
but I
towards-
definitely was more of a Linkin Park fan.
Oh, dude.
for sure.
Dude. I love Linkin Park.
But Chester Bennington, dude, like,
Well,
was my big.
I didn't say that they weren't talented.
no, that's
You know
not
what
what.
I mean?
No,
I think
we
I
get
think
it.
Mike Shinoda is fucking awesome. I think Chester Bennington is fucking awesome. I think Wong is fucking
Was
great.
fucking awesome.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Was
Yeah, I
yeah
know.
no I know I know.
We cried that day.
Dude.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
no, an album that they came out with. It's well, the thing that I love about Linkin Park is every album, other than I think Hybrid Theory and Meteora, they're different, but it's just a different vibe with the same exact type of track listing like Hybrid
Right.
Theory.
Yeah.
There's the harder and then the softer and then there's the interlude even still and
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's just a different chapter in the same book basically.
Right.
But it's still great.
Yeah.
I love Meteora. But like you said, Minutes to Midnight was a complete change, which was a planned change.
Right.
And then 3 years later, they come out with 1,000 Suns, and that was fucking bonkers change.
Right.
And it was just like the same thing for each album. Oh, it's not Hybrid Theory. It's
No, I
not
know.
Meteora. And then
I know. I hate when the purists. I call them those are the purists,
Yeah.
by the way,
And then
or the elitists. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
Right.
elitists.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
elitists.
And then
It's
they
always
come
gonna
out. They come out 2 years later with Living Things, which literally has a vibe of everything, every bit of each previous album.
Right.
And then it did great. They all do great, obviously. They sell great, over 1 million every time. And then they give the fans what they've been bitching about for 10 years.
At that point, yeah.
And they come out with the Hunting Party.
And nobody.
And
even
no one
listens to
cared.
it. Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
even bought it, dude.
Which is a dope ass album.
It's probably the best album you should like
If you
they
want
have
the
if-
new
other than
metal
Hybrid
sound,
Theory.
Yeah.
It's a straight prequel to Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
I
for
feel
sure.
that I feel that way about Limp Bizkit's Gold Cobra.
Dude,
That
right.
fucking album rocks.
I liked
dude.
Results May Vary, the one that everyone seemed
Yeah,
to hate.
he does-
Only
he does
because
too. He
only
does
I
too.
get it. I get why. Why is this on guitar?
Dude, but
man?
that's
But-
my favorite Limp Bizkit.
I think
album.
that album
Give me
kicks
the mic,
ass.
bro. Give
Oh
me
yeah,
the
dude.
mic.
Build a Bridge.
Dude.
Nah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
so I
Eat You Alive.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I like that album too more than I actually like the Chocolate Starfish album.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
those are me on the cover, by the way. Without
the
my
chocolate
shirt,
starfish.
dude, yeah.
Yeah, the little aliens.
Big old gut, small like arms and hands, and then just
Dude,
big ass
it's
head.
literally just you.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my god! But I will say this
positions.
though: when Gold Cobra did drop, though, it was very clear what was actually missing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's when
It
it was.
was.
That's
It
when it was
was.
more obvious, and that's when I thought this is when you need to be pissed.
Right.
Not the last one.
But guess what? That album was a commercial flop too.
Well, hey, and the reason I brought up the hunting party is it sucks when the fans demand something and then you give them what they want and they don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's the only album that they've come out with, and this includes Reanimation, Collision Course, like all their
Yeah.
remix album, everything. Live in Texas, it's the only album that hasn't sold over 1 million,
Right.
even after his death.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's
People-
the like
people-
second best album in their discography.
Right. And people say the same shit about like Eminem and shit as well,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
What is the best
oh,
Eminem album?
So I think my favorite would be, I don't know, dude.
I hate
His last one's pretty fucking dope, bro. Music to be Murdered By is fucking epic as fuck, man. It doesn't have the hits like you
Yeah.
want, but like if you want just straight rap,
it's like what you want.
dude,
That's
yeah,
what you'll
dude,
enjoy.
Relapse is one of my favorites as well, dude.
I'm gonna go older.
Commercial
and
flop, but yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of my favorites too.
Still sold a ridiculous amount
It's
of
tough,
numbers,
dude.
but like
I have 3 that I have a hard time picking from, and it's the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, and
the Eminem Show?
Yeah, the Eminem Show.
Dude.
I'm gonna go with Marshall Mathers LP though.
yeah, so like I love the Marshall Mathers LP, but like I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like the Eminem Show still like for me was when I was the most into Eminem. That album came out,
See,
so that always holds.
That's funny
like,
because
a dire place.
I remember listening to Eminem having an older brother and sister who
Yeah.
they would buy that shit like Tech
That's-
Nine
that's-
and Eminem, and I'd be
yeah.
like, where's the metal and rock, dude? I want
Right.
to. I'll even want Backstreet Boys before I listened to that. That's how
Right.
like stuck I was into what I liked.
Yeah,
Still do though. New album's the best, dude. It's the best one.
Jeez.
But you know, I got to listen to the Slim Shady LP a lot.
Yeah.
And then it blows up, and then everything he comes out with blows up, and it's like
Yeah.
it gets thrown on the radio over and over again. I think that's why I kind of don't really like the Eminem Show,
Right.
because every song that was a single got
Yeah.
fucking over
Yeah, dude.
and over and over.
right. So like I don't.
That's
never,
when people
I'm
listen
never,
to the
It
radio.
was
for
crammed
the
down everybody's throat.
I'm never a big fan of the radio hits, like that are on any of those albums,
Yeah.
man. Like honestly, like I like the meat and potatoes in the album. Like that's the shit that like even on the newest one, like The Darkness was a fucking dope ass song, and the way he did it, you know what I mean? Like basically a Stan Part 2 in a sense, but like that shit was dope. But there's so much more in that album, like the little engine, fucking fuck, I can't think of the names of the tracks, dude. But there's so many more dope tracks.
The deep cuts.
Yeah, dude, that are on that album that are so sick. Like even with the album before Kamikaze, like that was a flop or whatever. Like there's so many dope ass tracks on those fucking albums that nobody.
It almost seems like the stuff that is actually more enjoyable to the diehards.
I'm going to go ahead
is
and
not
say the
enjoyed by
quiet,
the
quiet
casuals.
part out loud here real quick. And
Right.
I feel like Eminem just doesn't relate to anybody anymore. In fact, actually, the irrelevance of Eminem is pretty strong. You know what I mean?
Well, like people either want him to have an opinion, and then when he gives his opinion, they don't want to hear it, and then
Very
they
true,
want
very
they want
true.
his cutthroat fucking crazy shit, and then they're like, "Well,
Oh, that's
why is
too
this
much.
Guy, why is this guy spazzing out?"
Let's
so
talk,
you can't
let's
like
talk
win,
about a
you
guy
know?
named Tom McDonald. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
for a
Fucking
second.
hate Tom
You know what I mean?
McDonald.
Really?
I know you do.
Why? Is it because of the look of him? You
I don't
judging
like
him
his
based on his
voice.
appearance?
I actually, you know what's funny is I
For
don't
real,
like his
though.
look either.
It's
don't like
not
his
even
look
just his
either.
look; it's like his fucking voice, and like what he's trying to get across. He's literally just jumping on the next what's popular.
The
kind of
bandwagon.
trend. Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I just think it's all fucking funny because it's said in a way that I can enjoy.
But I don't think his
And not be
rhymes are
like-
that good, dude. He's
Well,
not that good of a rapper.
I just like the topic.
I feel like he's.
I do too.
The topics is what
The
makes me
subject,
enjoyable.
the subject matter.
Because
of
then I
Tom
get to
McDonald,
laugh at everything that everyone makes fucking hecticness and craziness
Oh my
out of.
god, it pisses,
You know?
it
I just get
pisses
to
off
go,
the left.
They're
But
fucking
like,
dumb.
it's all gonna change once he starts to get more popular. He's gonna become
Oh,
more.
doesn't
fucking,
that go with
Exactly.
most though? You
Yeah, totally,
The
dude.
sellout kind of thing, the
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
you know,
Well, it's not necessarily the sellout, but
No,
when
it's-
someone's paying you money,
No,
they're
you're
like,
under
"You
someone's rule.
You probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah, your boss has a say.
And then they hand you a
Your
check.
employer.
Yeah.
Like we say,
Yep. That's
sign the contract. It's not really up to you anymore.
That's the deal with the devil, bro. That's what it is.
But do you
know?
have a favorite LP album?
Linkin Park album?
Yeah.
Or it depends, dude. I always like the most
I don't think
recent.
you even named your Eminem album, did you?
It'd be a toss up between Music to Be Murdered By, Relapse, and the Eminem Show. I think
That's not a toss up. That's like
well,
3 choices, bro.
man, I'm fucking, I love Eminem, bro.
That's
so it's
fine.
hard for me
Okay,
to.
dude.
At least you gave a top
Enough
3.
of all this shit, dude. What about that Twisted Metal EP, bro? What about the upcoming project? You know what I mean? That we're actually trying to do.
How many
And you
are-
know what's funny, dude? Not to cut you off real quick, Steve. You know, something that actually pisses me off is a lot of people, the hip hop community, they try to box us in. You know what I mean? They try to box us in on how we're supposed to sound if we're going to do hip hop. And I'm like, no, we still want to do hip hop, but we want to do it our way.
Right.
You know, in the metal community, you know, maybe not so much nowadays, you know what I mean?
Right.
But before you had the elitists, you know what I mean, saying, well, it's not real metal. It's like, well, we're not actually any of that.
Right.
You know, in fact, actually, I don't think HMF is any of those things. You know what I mean? I think the best way to describe us is a new metal take of what rap is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Whereas
It's what you want it to be.
Korn and Limp Bizkit would be
Yeah.
a new metal take of what metal is. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So-
all HMF is a mashup between mine and your style.
And yours
Right.
and his mind and opinion and feeling and thought. Dude. It's
so
just a
I have a very strong metal
presence
presence, you know what I
and
mean?
vibe.
Yeah, and in the community and shit, like whatever, dude. But like on HMF, on the Twisted Metal EP,
Yep.
that is very prominent, right? You know what I mean? You have the screams almost on every track or whatever. Like they're almost there.
Yeah, it's
on
evident.
every single one, but they're not. And there also is the more hip hop vibe, which is your style. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's more hip hop oriented
With
you know
the
what I mean?
beat.
And
then
that's the reason why
there's riffs.
that I bring
Yeah.
up, like, well, the hip hop community would probably not consider us to be actual hip hop, and I think that's actually kind of ludicrous in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think that's actually a stupid way to look at it.
I
You know
think
what
it's
mean?
a stupid way.
you
in
can't
general.
put shit in a box, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's
don't look
the
at
thing.
it anyway. Just
That's
let it be
same
played.
shit. Stop putting
Exactly.
a glass ceiling on me, bro.
Yeah, just if you want to, if a metal show says, hey, they're good, they're metal enough, or they just, hey, if they want to play, let's play them.
If you can get the crowd, if you can get the crowd rocking,
do it, dude. Who cares
It's why,
where it's
it's
at?
why Tech Nine does Knotfest, bro.
Dude,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
Or Snoop Dogg did Project Revolution.
yeah,
and-
dude. If you can get the crowd rocking, and it ain't necessarily your demographic
Fan base
or
or
whatever,
crowd, yeah.
like, yeah, then that's all that matters, bro. That's it, and that's
Very true,
and
very
that's
true.
and that's what I think HMF represents.
But you got a
Yeah.
bunch of people thinking that they're analysts on this.
Well,
you know
everybody
what I mean?
wants to put a label on you, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's
on
trying
everything
to put
too.
a
Or everyone.
trying to put a genre.
Remember when we were getting the ICP comparisons?
I fucking hate that shit.
Did
No, that's not.
we don't
no.
even sound like ICP. We don't. The subject matter isn't even the same.
All that sounds like to me is like you don't listen to hip hop or metal. You have no idea what you're talking about. If you were gonna compare either our rhyme schemes or fucking our sound to ICP, have you ever listened to ICP?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever listened to ICP, bro?
For real.
We don't sound anything like ICP, and we don't sound anything like Eminem. Like, there's no comparison. Stop trying to put a label on it, man. It's supposed to be something new.
It's
You know what I
It's
mean?
because they don't know where to put us.
Yeah. It's the same thing with
And you know
politics
what?
and shit.
You know what's
It's-
funny? You know what's
Everybody
funny?
always wants a label.
I love sitting right there.
everyone.
Yeah.
And
I
everything
love
labeled.
sitting on the desk of we don't know where to put this.
Right? And that's
You
the
know
same
what I mean?
same
You
thing
know what
with
that's called?
Hypnotic
You
Death,
know what
bro.
that's called? That's called fresh.
Yeah.
That's called the new sound.
Yeah.
That's called an evolution of style, bro.
That's the
You know
same
what I
thing
mean?
we get in Hypnotic Death as well, dude, is everybody wants to try to categorize us or what kind of metal we are, because there's fucking 1,000 different genres of
the
metal.
elitist, bro.
subgenres of
Yeah,
this and
but
that.
they can't. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And that's the game plan, bro. You don't know what to
Their
do.
fallback is to hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they can't
Yep.
at the same time.
I don't know
because
what
it's
you. I
fucking
don't know
dope.
what box to put you in. So I'm just gonna hate
So
it.
you're gonna stay out and
You
get
know?
to enjoy everyone
And
else's box.
people want to throw it away,
Boom.
you know. But like,
Hey, you know what, dude? Guys, we've been rambling for fucking days.
No, just minutes.
To midnight? Is it midnight?
Hey, that was a good one.
I'm just kidding. Hey, yo.
Great album.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by the MD 2020 Gold Edition and the Bling Bling. The Bling Bling is a
Fuck
personal
yeah.
favorite of mine, by the way. Oh, shit. Okay.
Chug a lug. It's fucking.
Chug a look a look.
Hey, birthday boy.
Yeah, man. Pass me the fucking bottle. Damn. Talking about music, I go for days.
So, what have you guys been listening to recently?
Honestly, dude, I haven't really been listening to any music.
Just your
except
own?
for- well, we're just
Only
trying
because
we're
you're-
trying to. Yeah, exactly. And that's like the little nitty gritty stuff that like nobody ever talks about as a musician or an artist, I should say.
Do you ever get sick of playing any of your songs? Or not like look forward to
No,
playing
because we
they
really
get
haven't
so
played a whole lot of
redundant?
fucking like shows.
I know
you know
this
what I
year's
mean?
different, but
Right. Well, like
prior, like in a band, in a project.
like in Hypnotic Death, there are songs that I did get bored of playing.
Sure.
Or in Crotalus, or what? Crotalus more so because we didn't create as much music. But the fact that we've created so much new material in Hypnotic Death makes me appreciate when those songs come on because they're not as hard because I fucking know them front to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate those songs a lot more. You
I
know?
appreciate playing We Smoke. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Mostly because that's actually just a crowd pumper. in
That's
my
why I
opinion.
told you I like it so much. It's like that gets everyone hyped, dude.
Yeah,
They participate.
but it's an
That's
it's,
makes
what
it
that
fun. It's
song
an old
was wrote
track.
for.
Participation, man.
Dude,
I just totally
that's
messed
the
up that
whole
word.
idea, dude. Years and years ago, when we wrote "We Smoke," was to get the crowd involved.
Yeah.
and we didn't have the skill set yet to convey that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now we do.
Well, it's kind of like Dylan. His song, what is it? I'm so high.
Oh, the new
I'm
one.
so
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So high. That was dope.
Pumping
It's kind of like that.
airplane brakes. I'm so high.
I like the fucking "All My Friends Sell Drugs." But
Yeah,
I love that
was-
track
I
too.
thought
dude.
he was gonna drop that one, but he didn't drop that one.
No, I know.
Man,
Dylan.
fucking
Fucking
Dylan,
disappointing us. dude.
Blizzard.
Where you at?
God damn it! Just send
probably
me an
dropping
email.
trees.
I
Dude,
won't.
I
I
just
won't. I
want
won't
the
like
song.
expose the song. You just want the fucking track.
I just want the
drop
song.
the album now.
Right.
Drop it. What the fuck you waiting on, dude? Drop the fucking album.
Hey, man.
Get him, Randy. Get him.
You want a feature? I'll give it to you if that's what's gonna fucking push it. You know what I mean? Whatever we gotta do,
Yeah.
guys.
Send me a shirt and hat, and I'll promote it.
Dude. Blizzard's a beast, bro. In
Yeah.
the game, bro.
I loved watching him perform, dude.
I was glad that
SLG, bro.
So
SLG.
so most of the community that knew that we did that track together or whatever, at least in the Hypnotic Death standpoint, thought that he was just straight Juggalo. It was going to be all Juggalo shit. Blah 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 blah. But then he performed,
And they're like, whoa.
fucking stole the show. You know what I mean? In his own right, like he fucking got a lot of fans that night. Now I was like, dude, that's what I'm talking about. Stop judging by a label that you hear that they're under or whatever. You know
Stop,
what I'm
listen
trying,
to it.
stop trying to put people in boxes, bro.
Yeah, just listen to the music, bro, because he's fucking killing it, bro. He kills it. He's up there. He's jumping around, fucking
Having fun.
conveying his music, his emotion through his music.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
He
You
just
know what I
made,
mean?
he
Yeah.
made it fun.
Yeah.
You know, he made it fun.
super fun, dude. And like, I dug the fuck out of it. That was the first time I saw
My
him live.
personal
I was
favorite.
so
My
hyped.
personal.
Yeah.
It's funny too because I
Me too.
I talked to Dylan and I was like, dude, I almost grabbed the mic to help you out with the chorus on Mr. Misunderstood.
Dude, because it's so
You know
dope.
what I mean?
Love that song.
Dude.
Yeah, I do too.
And
I do
honestly,
too.
dude, to be honest with you, he changed my opinion of him watching him perform. And I didn't have a negative opinion.
Dude, see, I already saw him perform, so I already knew.
So I
that
never
shit.
saw him live.
You knew he was
before.
going to be dropping
I've
bombs,
heard,
huh? dropping fire.
I knew Dylan was gonna do his shit.
yeah,
Be doing.
You know what I mean?
but I've never watched
Yeah.
it. Then, like for me, dude, I am not a person that like listens to the album and like that gets me going, dude. I want to watch somebody perform. You know what I'm saying? That's how I.
So you'd rather go see
So, hey,
someone
when's
you don't know
HMF's fucking
than
next performance,
buy like
bro?
the album and listen to it
Yeah.
start to finish.
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. Because usually, like, if I see you live and you're dope as fuck, like I'm gonna want to buy
You know,
your album.
oh well,
you know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. That's fine too. But I also like buying the album and like enjoying the
Well,
album.
and I like the randomness
And then-
of buying random albums too.
Oh,
Like,
I used to
that's
do that all
always
the time,
dope.
dude.
Well, you
All
can't
the
do
time.
it as much anymore.
well, you know, you can't do it. You can do it online.
Yeah. But it's just they're gonna be like, oh, well, you like this, so you might like this. And
Yeah,
like,
no.
that's not what I'm looking for.
No,
I'm looking
yeah.
for something new. But I like the fact that you can go out there and fucking convey those emotions for each track live. You know what I'm saying? With no pre records, or there might be a little here and there, or whatever it is. But you get that message across live. I think that is what like solidifies to me
You make that impact.
that you're like legit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
If
Like,
you can do it there,
yeah.
you could do it on the album.
Yeah. I'm
If
not.
you can do it on
I'm
the
not-
album, you can
it
do it
makes
there, so
me
your
want
hope.
to buy the album so I
Yeah.
can hear that song again. You know what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
hear
Like,
the-
I
even
want to
the-
hear that. That song was fucking dope. What was that song? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to fucking do research. All
Yeah,
of a sudden.
Dylan, release the fucking drugs track already.
dude. You know
I
what
thought-
I mean?
We're done talking about it.
I just love.
You
the
know what, dude?
energy.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
dedicate an episode of fucking Dylan release the track. Hashtag
Blizzard.
Oh, he's gonna get
Hashtag.
cold.
Hey, I will say this though, man. I felt like we killed it on that No Empathy track, dude.
I think so
love
as
that
well.
fucking track.
I just before you go into that, I took a lot of damage from that fucking pig roast, dude. Carrying around Autumn and jumping and rocking, dude. It was tough, man. I felt like I played a set for an hour and a half.
I played 2 sets, bro, so I don't really want to
It
hear
was bad, man. My back was killing. My leg was hurting. I felt so old. It's because I am old.
That's because you're mental. I mean,
Nah, man.
you think you're old. It's your problem.
well, hey, let's
Hey,
call
you're
it
gonna
a
be old
fucking-
too
hey,
one day.
Hey, let's call it a fucking
Never.
day and chop it up, dude. What?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything either. Shut up.
Shit.
Shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to call this shit.
Right.
Shit.
This is the end. of
Happy
2020.
birthday to me, motherfuckers.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Randy. Fuck this guy. Fuck him. Blue boo boo.
Still the champ. Yeah, motherfuckers.
We're about to break up like fucking Kenny and fucking Hangman, dude.
It was necessary.
I'm just kidding.
The real star will rise.
Nah.
Fucking
So
A.
anyways, man, I do appreciate everybody fucking sitting down here, hanging out with us. You know
Thanks
what
for
I mean?
having me.
I appreciate everybody besides Steve.
No, that's all right.
I was actually
I'm
more
used to it.
referring to the people that are actually watching.
Oh, shit. Okay. My bad.
Going to be watching.
You know, the audience.
Hey,
Randy.
guess what?
Oh, shit.
All about you.
You know what the
fuck,
best
man.
part is? you want to know the best part? Me being a top fan, I'll be able to watch this
Yeah.
and
I
put
think
my
we've
top
got
fan
some-
badge to use, dude.
I think
Dude,
we've got
finally.
some editing to do, but that's okay. I mean,
You can edit me out if you want,
I
man.
actually
Just
think,
anytime Steve
so
talks.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So they're both going off right now. So I think
Yeah.
that they're getting low on battery.
It's that
Well,
time. All right, motherfuckers. We love you.
love you.
Hell yeah, dude.
That
Peace
new-
the fuck out.
Happy
And guess
hump
what?
day.
We the champs, bitch.
You fucking know it. You know it. Yeah. Look up for the pig roast fucking material coming out as well.
The real champ, baby. The real champ.
Let me make sure that this motherfucker's recording.
That one is.
That one is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Hey.
tic-tac-toe. 3 in a row. Oh, look at that belt. I'm so glad I got
Hey.
this, dude.
Let's go ahead and show the belts, dude.
Oh, I've showed him. I've been showing. I've been
Got 4 beers right now. Fucking
You already know who the real champion is. You already know who the real
Man,
champ
I mean,
is.
this guy talks a lot of shit, but you know what? We're bringing it home tonight. And my wife is
We're
against
keeping
me.
it home tonight.
That's right. I actually like that much better. So, anyways, let's do eye to eye, dude.
You playing a game?
I feel like
You know
those
what? Stop
carnival.
practicing. It's bullshit. You're trying to cheat.
I feel like those carnival guys were covering all the balls for the game.
Hold up, profit butt, fill your cups, it's a must. Trust motherfuckers, it's not get fucked.
Smoke the drugs, hit the club, get fucked up, pump and butt, fill your cups, it's a must. Just motherfucker and don't get bought.